wrestling fans. Welcome to the XL Energy Center. Here at our 9 a.m. session this morning, we're going to have some AAA quarterfinals coming your way. Here on mat number 2, we've got Wilmer locking up with the number 3 seeded, number 2 ranked Hastings Raiders. By the Hastings Raiders, down 22-12 after 145 pounds. They battled back here, folks, and won all but one of the final 7 matches to secure a 34-25, a 40-25 victory over Wilmer here in the AAA quarterfinals.
Good afternoon, AAA wrestling fans. We are here at the XL Energy Center, coming to you live on NSPN.TV, courtesy of the Minnesota State High School League. We got Waconia Wildcats coming out of the 2 seed versus the Hastings Raiders, the 3 seed. Hastings will win the duel 38-21.
It is time to give away the tallest trophy. They won't be given away, they will be earned. It's championship night here at the XL Energy Center here in downtown St. Paul. Alongside Steve Ricard, my name is Darren Swinson. It is the championship bout here in Class 3A, which is about ready to begin here in the not-too-distant future. It is St. Michael, Albertville, and Hastings. St. Michael, Albertville in the championship bout for the 3rd consecutive year. They are the defending state champions. They were runners-up 2 years ago. Hastings, they were last in the state championship match in 2007. It's been a busy day of wrestling, and Steve, you've been around the sport for years and years. At this time, are the guys just kind of going on adrenaline, knowing the fact that this is the 3rd match of the day and a lot is on the line?
Well, you know, a lot of times, what do they say about the 12th man in football? I think the thing that gets these kids going is the crowd. I think that's a huge thing. And when I'm from Class A, so originally, and so, you know, usually in a small town of Class A, it's the last one out of town, shut off the lights. But pretty good response here. Hastings, very much a staple in the world of wrestling. Old former coach Paul Veith, he's still in the program. I know he's down on the floor. You know, a long time has Hastings, and not only Hastings athletics in general. They've been good in football. They've been good in hockey. St. Michael Albertville is kind of the big kid on the block those recent years. You know, when I was a kid in 1980s, we drove through St. Michael Albertville, 30 minutes away from Minneapolis, and that new school was built on farm country. It was built on farmland. And so it's just unbelievable how now it's AAA. And I think years ago, I remember a big deal when St. Michael broke the record by putting every kid into the state tournament. Not only did they did that in about 2013, I think in 2014 they did it again. It's just an unbelievable 400 kids a grade type of high school. And a lot of, you know, bigger schools, you know, sadly, these kids, this is what they do. They wrestle.
No doubt about it. You bring up the changing demographics. St. Michael, Albertville, and Hastings, ironically, if you go back to 1996, both these teams won state titles that year. Hastings in AA, St. Michael, Albertville in single A. And look at him now.
Farmington, he's the assigner out of Gold Country, just does a fantastic job. There is.
And a takedown at the end for Hastings, and Beisel is going to win 5-1. Robideau tried to go for the big move, and Beisel just kind of ended up falling on him. And Beisel will give Hastings a 3-0 lead.
Front headlock attempt by Chase Mills is going to result in him giving up a takedown. He is going to end up losing 3-0.
So the Beisel boys start in the duel in style for Hastings. And a couple of decision victories have put Hastings up by a 6-0 margin.
So taking the shot. Well, there's at least a warning. And there's a takedown to go up 7-3 if the takedown sticks.
I do not believe they awarded that.
One at a time, huh? Okay.
It was going to be a rout victory of 5-3, and Hastings pulls within 21-9 here at 145. Torgerson has to improve here. He can't just hang on that ankle. Now Peppel is hanging on Torgerson's ankle to prevent him from moving forward. Torgerson trying to step over, and he almost got close to the takedown, but he couldn't quite do it. And Peppel is going to get himself a 3-1 lead.
Torgerson, a junior, being a pretty established senior. I'm sorry, senior beating a pretty established junior, the other way around. Peppel did a nice job there, coming up with a 3-1 win. I was wondering how they did in the duel. Did they wrestle each other in those duels? He seemed pretty excited. I wonder if he turned that one over.
To get another 2, and he didn't clear the cut now with 4 seconds remaining. 14-7. Sometimes when they're going to let him up before he starts, before the restart here, Cooper leads at 14-8. And Cooper getting to a leg. Will he have enough time to get the takedown? The officials will discuss. They did not have enough time to do so. Cooper is going to end up with a decision victory. He wins the 3rd final and rubber match between Sabi this year, but those two could meet again this weekend. Good match between those two. From a dual perspective that these two teams have had this year. Once at the Clash in La Crosse, Wisconsin. St. Michael Albertville with the 46-21 win in that one. That was back the first weekend in January, first weekend in February. It was at St. Michael Albertville, and it was a 44-21 win. And here comes Henches. Trouble for Steinke. 1:13 left here in the period, and there's the fall, and that will clinch a state title for St. Michael Albertville, and why not with a bonus point win?
32-21. Don't go
I'm sorry, Hastings won that one. That was the other way around. I got the singlets turned around. Sorry about that, Steve.
That's okay. I defer to your expert. Several families of the Deemer name in the St. Michael Albertville area.
And here's a Hastings with Leafley having Deemer in trouble. This kid come down to heavyweight, and another fall for Hastings.
Wow.
It's 32-27 heading to heavyweight. And there's Hastings making up a few of those points that they didn't get in the first 2 duels.
Wow.
And now it's down to heavyweight, and it's still interesting, Steve.
And we got 2 good closers by the looks of it here. We're bringing up Blake Clemens from Hastings and Logan Torkelson from St. Michael Albertville.
Clemens won at the Clash over Torkelson 3-1. And these two teams met at St. Michael Albertville. Clemens won over Torkelson 5-1. So Clemens has won the first 2 meetings, but he's going to need a tech or a fall to win this one. I tell you what, credit to Hastings. They've come to wrestle here today.
They gave him everything they could. That's impressive.
In the previous match.
I apologize for the confusion a couple of mats ago, but boy. No scoring yet here as we wrestle on mat number 4.
We're wrestling now at heavyweight, mat number 4.
This is Clemens leading a bonus, and Clemens has Torkelson on his back, and a fall, and Hastings is going to win it.
Wow.
Oh my goodness!
Wow.
3 straight Great falls
That
for
is
Hastings.
upset city, boy. Who would have ever thought? Congratulations to both teams, but especially hats off to Hastings, who just turned the last 3 matches around, coming back 18 points down to win. Unbelievable.
Wow.
Upending the 2-time defending champion and reigning AAA champion here for years. Unbelievable.
Hastings able to score 24 points. In the last 5 matches, they were down 32-8 after 60. Ian Peppel with a decision victory at 70. Jericho Cooper with a decision at 182, but Derek Steinke with a fall at 195. Austin LaFay with a fall at 220. And a fall at 285 for Hastings, and they have pulled the upset. Austin LaFay, or Blake Clemens, who had defeated Torkelson twice this year, wins by fall to win a state title, Steve. Wow.
That's just absolutely fantastic. And again, hats off to the Hastings, who not too many people, including myself, I think when we started, gave this team much of a chance, but they cut the gap by 20 to end up winning by 1. And what a ending to a great day of wrestling here in AAA. That is absolutely fantastic. The 3rd seed ended up winning the state title, and Hastings not only back since 2007, and they come back with a vengeance and they win.
Their 2nd ever title. Their first one occurred back in 1996. How about it?
Wow. That is fantastic. See a lot of wrestlers down there. You got Luke Veit down there, who's Paul's son, who attended Hofstra University Division I program. Just a fantastic young man. There's Paul down in the middle of it, just retired. Recent Hall of Fame inductee into the Minnesota Wrestling Coaches Association Hall of Fame. Just couldn't be happier for that class act. And again, they put on a show for the folks. This is a great opportunity to watch 2 fantastic programs, St. Michael and Hastings. And neither team has anything to shake their heads out. It's never easy to lose a duel like this.
No doubt about it. Well, Steve, this was a lot of fun, man.
Thanks, man. I appreciate it. I'm going to sign off.
All right. I got to go downstairs and do some interviews, and it'll be a happy Hastings crew that I'll talk to.
All right, take care now.
Thanks.
Now wrestling at 220 pounds, mat 7, from New Prague, Luke Jacobson. And from Simley, Gavin Nelson.